Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the ESL One Katowice 2015 EU Qualifier. 327 teams signed up for this one, and we are now into the round of 16, or no, even further now, round of 8 with another game. It's going to be a good one. We have K1ck Esports going up against Flipsid. And Lauren, how are you feeling about this one?
I'm feeling damn good. These guys are phenomenal. I've been looking forward to seeing Flipsid. I thought it'd be 3D Max in position, but 3D Max did get beaten to the punch by K1ck. So the Portuguese boys will be joining us for this one, and I believe the teams are ready. So let's start looking in towards game for that first pistol. The knife round was picked up by the Swedes, so they'll have the chance to pick side, which they've done, which was the CT side. So first round coming in, and on the Ts, it's going to be Riz. We're going to call him Riz for now. Kill Dreams, Mutris, Rome, and Fox.
And over on the CT side of things, actually, we'll talk about it in a second. As already Zen has picked up a double, taking K1ck down quite handsomely. You can see, nice response though from Killdream, looking for a second as well. Does tag up a couple. He's going to surely go down. He doesn't. Another one, and suddenly K1ck Esports leveling out the scores quite nicely. 3-2. Dark Lord, or I should say Berg, brought down low. Have to remember that one. And only 13 HP to his name. He's going to try and make a move. Rome says no, and now with 3v2, make it 3v1, make it 3v0 as K1ck Esports just mop it all up and pick up that first round. The T side are going to be happy with that. Bomb down as well.
Yeah, after watching Zender then on short picking up 2, I was like, well, this is surely the CT's round to be picking up. But T-side push through and do get it in the bag. So nicely done on the first round for Portuguese lads there. Rom coming through pretty big with 3 kills already on the scoreboard for himself. And Zender, the only one really to make much happen for the CTs. However, round 2, they will be going for the bit of the 5-7 CZ and armor buy up here. So looking like they want to actually make an impact in this one.
And we'll see how they plan to approach this one. You can see smokes out towards mid, going to be obstructing the vision that Fox was perhaps looking for. And the T side, leaving that bomb quite central, just going to be looking for picks, that 3-2 split that we know works so very well here on Cash. And the boost is going to be coming in, Galil in hand. Let's see what Fox can do with that one, as he's just going to be darting through mid. No one's going to be in a particular position to really face him. Big, perhaps, or Berg, I should say. Oh, actually, tell a lie. Berg does overextend, does go down, and Killdream is going to really make him regret his peeking. Rome does the same, taking down Zend and Twist. Nice pick from him, but he's quickly put to bed as well, and already you can see the CT side perhaps regretting this investment.
Well, Valve did find one. Kill Dreams is down. Mutris is down. Maybe these two can find something. Of course, Schneider being alive, remember from Fnatic back in the day, will take you through this roster once the game calms down for a second, but the retake beginning here, and I don't think they're going to get much out of this one. I think they might just try and get that Galil and get out of there. It's an AK, so yeah, definitely going to try and keep this one to hand. You might watch for some exits, but the bomb is down, and the T-side have this one under control. So, taking you through the CT lineup now for the Swedes. It will be Zender, Palf, Twist, Schneider, and the final man, Berg there. So, you know, a good lineup round and round. Some very experienced players, looking at, of course, Twist and Schneider. Still looking at the others to see how they come through, but, you know, Flipside looking pretty good so far. You know, it's very early days. We haven't seen too much from them just yet, but, you know, a capable side, but T-side picking up pistol will mean they get to run with it, and Palf will just have to try and stave off the wolves and keep that AK in his hands.
And it looks like he's going to do just that as the bomb does explode. No one's really in a position to take him down. He's going to happily take the AK into the next round. And yep, Sweden up against Portugal in this one. And K1ck already looking pretty strong already. You've already highlighted that 3D Max result is a big one. And looking at it on paper, you wouldn't be expecting to see K1ck here. And if they can continue this spree now as we go on in to our third round, K1ck Esports looking to perhaps making a move once again towards that A site. You can see a big chunk of terrorists heading towards the A site.
Yeah, certainly looking to head that way. And you don't blame them. They've got rifles. You don't want to be heading towards B on a round when you can keep people at range. And we will be seeing Palf joining them over on towards the A side. It looks like a bit of a stack coming through, and already players falling left, right, and center. Palf did find one, but it looks as though this could be a clean sweep. As Schneider will pick up the AK and try and put it to some use, but it's a clean round coming out from the T side, only losing 1. And looking quite comfortable. Bomb doesn't go down, but 3 rounds back-to-back for K1ck. Good start. If I'm honest, I expected this to be on Dust 2 as well. A stronghold for K1ck at times. But Flipside and K1ck deciding maybe Cash is where this one should go down. Bearing in mind this is still a best of 1. Anything can happen.
Anything can happen, and this is the first round for Flipside to show us what they're made of. Got the full M4 buy. Just one of them opting to not have the silencer, and you can see the boost is going to be coming in. Bomb in that middle area. Zen going to be the first man to really receive them as he's going to be throwing a flash and trying to anticipate a peek from Berg. And I think for him to find just yet, nice team play already. You can see emerging from the CT side. Flipside holding strong. Bomb is going to be making its way towards Twist, and he's just going to be looking to position himself quite nicely. He has made his whereabouts known, though, rattling off a couple of rounds towards Squeaky. But still, Terrace side looking to perhaps make a move towards mid.
And they're also expending all the smokes that maybe the CT side had. One was put towards A, but that bomb going so heavily towards this site, it seems as though this is where they want to hit eventually, unless Fox maybe backs out of this. But still, a very cautious start for K1ck here. Still have that Galil in play, but it's nothing too worried, to be worried about by this point. And K1ck cautiously edging towards his A site. They like to take mid, they put the presence there. Rome pushing up, Killdream splitting a little, but it looks like it's going to be a push straight towards the A site, executes on all fronts, and that looks a bit one-sided so far. Twist awaits patiently in the corner, seeing where the next couple of enemies will appear from. He finds one, he finds two, goes to the third, gets denied it by Riz, but still, bomb will be planted, but 3 players left for the CT side to retake.
Just didn't have quite enough bullets in the chamber for that one. Riz has fallen, he did have pretty low health as it was, and now just one man, Rome, remaining for K1ck. Sticky situation. He doesn't have any health to play with as he does get shut down by Poff. And that's going to be the first round on the board for Flipside. And going slow and steady, didn't quite win the race there for K1ck.
No, but you've got to give credit to Twist then, buying so much time, picking up 2, tagging the third a little. Really nicely done, just sitting in deep and just saying, all right, guys, I'm just going to wait this one out and see how this one goes down. However, K1ck, fairly cautious with the buy in that previous round. They still had that Galil in play. They're able to buy once again. Nothing too new there. 3-1 being the scoreline. K1ck are still in the lead. But, gun rounds coming in now. This is where it really starts to matter. And I quite like the cautious K1ck play. I like them looking for these picks and then working through mid. I like it, but eventually it might become a bit of an issue depending on how this goes. But we will be seeing Fox running the AWP now. And obviously if he can find anyone with that AWP.
Yeah, he's going to be holding steady. No one's going to be looking to face. They're probably pretty aware now that the money situation, they saw that he had a Galil. He wasn't opting to spend all his money in the previous round. They know there's going to be that AWP presence perhaps around middle. And you can see Mutrus just holding fire, going to be making his presence known around the vent area. And Fox is going aggressive, going to be throwing down the molly, and he's desperate to find a pick through this middle area.
Yeah, certainly looking like they maybe want to hit the A site, but a quick rotate would not be off the cards. Rome here looking so close for Twist. Nice little pop flash comes in. I believe that was from Zender then, and it just allows them to really dominate this site, keeping A firmly in control. The last 3 T side players left up are just stuck in mid, but Killdreams comes out with a nice shot toward Berg there and maybe keeps this one still on the cards, but I think at this point they're going to be struggling to get themselves back into this round as now just Riz left alive.
See how far he can get with this one. He's got the bomb, does make his job just a little easier, as does a headshot like that, putting Porf down and out. And he has a potential to perhaps go for this one. Time is on his side, 20 seconds, he has potential to get that bomb down, but I think he's well all too aware of Twist's position, and Twist just says no, shaking his head. The bomb is loose, and another round on the board for Flipside.
Really nicely played in the end by those guys. That cheeky little pop flash just denied that A push. A main was under wraps, no contest. And then even on short, they just knew exactly what K1ck wanted to do. And now this is where we're going to see the T side struggling for a little bit of cash. I wouldn't be surprised to see a bit of a rush, maybe a little bit faster pace from K1ck. Maybe they want to catch someone out, see what they can do here. I'd like to see them maybe play towards B. I think obviously it works a lot better on those pistols, closer range. And maybe that's what we're seeing as a response here. Already Palf sitting close. Schneider as well. Not too far back. Nice little crossfire setup very early on. I'll have to see if they can find anyone here. A little bit of a gap in the smoke. Palf might have spotted one. He might spot 2, but he's going to be in a bit of trouble if Schneider doesn't back him up here. He's going to be singled out, but he's doing the damage. He does pick up 2. But K1ck now looking towards the site, and Schneider caught unawares.
Oh, I thought he was going to be able to respond, but he can't take 9 into his chest. And that's going to level out the numbers somewhat. Of course, don't forget, pretty shoddy armor buy. You can see nothing for Fox after that AWP the previous round. And at the moment, level numbers, but not so level buy. Bomb goes down. Good step in the right direction for the K1ck side. And Twist, his whereabouts are known. He's forced to back away alongside Zend. And slow and steady. CT side hungry for frags, and it doesn't look like the T side are going to give them something. They're coming in one big wave, and that wave just hits a wall. Great play. Another 2 from the Tech 9 of Mutris, and now Zen, the last man, just going to back away. He's having none of that. He's going to keep the M4 to himself. Actually, he spent a lot into that round. You can see he went for the kit, went for the molly as well, and didn't quite pay off for Flipside.
Yeah, not cheap at all either, buying those mollies and such so early on. But still, really well played from K1ck, picking up an eco like that. Yeah, they invested a little bit into the Tech 9s, but still, brilliantly done, just brute forcing in. I'm surprised Flipside maybe didn't put a player closer to B to just get there a little sooner, maybe push through those vents a little quicker. I don't know, these guys know better than I do, but still, K1ck picking that one up is going to offset the pace here. 4-2 now. K1ck have the advantage. They get to pick up, the guns that they found for once. They don't have to reinvest. A couple of AKs, nothing too bad. But look at the CTs. They're down to one man with a gun, Zender. Probably going to solo the A site. Maybe get some support from mid or wherever he feels like. And just have to try and pick up some kills. And maybe the others can do the same.
Trying to make something happen on this side. He knows that it's kind of on his shoulders to surprise if they do head towards the A side. But it doesn't look like that's what the T side have in mind. Probably aware that he did get that save on the M4, and that's pretty much what they're expecting. And you can see K1ck trying to make moves down mid. A couple of bullets hitting Mutris in the toes, and you can see Berg backing away from that fight. Not interested with just 34 HP remaining. K1ck Esports trying to make something happen. Twist says no, though, shaking his head, taking Killdreams down. He can't quite get a second as the numbers just a little too many. He can't quite do it. Oh dear, Schneider, what has happened to you? He's fluffing his shots, and that's not what you can afford to do. Fortunately, Berg is there through the smoke, and already
Round the back here, Zender just pushed straight through A. That pop flash got him early, and this could change everything here. He takes down a second. Zender just offsetting the pace so well. However, last man alive has got the bomb, so Riz has a chance here. He's behind all of them. Dark Lord spots him. Riz takes him down, but took a lot of damage for that, and the last two players standing for the CT side now have weapons. Zender able to keep that head armor, flash, and molly from the prior round. Means that Pav can just kind of pop in when he needs to. This should be a round for the CTs, but Riz playing really well so far. He's got smokes and flashes of his own. He could put to use, but Pav watches him on the cross. And maybe Riz just didn't expect him to be that close, that quick. And really nicely done from the CT side then. Gonna get the defuse, but Zender, the push around the back, the confidence, just letting his team do the work in mid by the time. Twist getting the opener, all perfectly played out for him.
Yeah, and that's just the power of saving that M4. If he hadn't have had that, just imagine how that round would have gone, and that brings them straight back into this one. Flip side now 3-4. That's going to give them a lovely chunk of change as well. Just the CZ on Schneider, but we hear Lauren's getting excited.
It's the AWP v AWP. I love watching Schneider on the AWP and seeing Fox as well. Two classic players by this point. And actually Schneider taking it over towards B, so not opting for the mid peek at all, not even challenging it. Whereas generally Fox likes to go for this pick towards mid. So contrasting styles a little bit, I guess you could say. But still, Fox looking, not going to find too much. I highly doubt Dark Lord's going to play too aggressively here, but he has pushed up quite far, and he might actually get a bit of a drop towards Fox, tags him up, and it's going to give away the game. And Zender this time not pushing too far, and it looks like maybe it's going to be an A play, looking at where these guys are lining up and where they might be dropping those smokes out towards.
Yeah, it looks like you're absolutely spot on. Just waiting the timeout. 1 minute on the clock, absolutely no rush here as Killdream lining up the smoke perfectly for this one. Fox is already connected onto Twist. Meanwhile, as here comes the smoke and here comes the push. The T side going to be trying to force on towards this A site. Ready to receive them though is Zend. You saw his position before. Molly's coming in to slow down that assault, and it's done just that. As here comes the T side.
And look at that, Dark Lord able to get into position, aka Berg, and now he's going to have to come up big for the boys, but he does go down pretty swiftly. Schneider pushing in aggressively, does have the CZ to back up onto if he needs, but goes in head first and gets destroyed. K1ck having faith in those smokes, committing to the site, and taking it with some dominance there. Fox still doing the damage even after that early little bit of a exchange going down, so well played K1ck. They are certainly putting Flipside through their paces.
Definitely, every step of the way there seems to be a test around the corner, and looks like pretty shoddy for the CT side, doing their best to scrape together what they can as they go on into this round, and K1ck Esports, complete contrast to that. And I think we're going to be seeing a very similar style. It's working for K1ck. They like to pressure this mid, and look at the pressure they apply. One grenade, 19 HP left for Berg as he's going to have to back away from that one. In the meantime, you can see Zen considering this aggression. He does fantastic work. Once again, pinpoint accuracy onto Rome. And looks like Killdream's going to have to shut that down before it gets out of hand. And it gets a second as well.
Yeah, making it look pretty comfortable there. However, Palfan Dark Lord still alive. Berg just about missing that shot. Goes in for it, but he does get the bomb down. Now 2v1. This might be a little bit difficult for Killdream, but he does have a nade. He can drop out, take down Berg almost instantly, if not get Palf a little low. Nade comes in. Can he pull this off? 2v1. A lot of HP to play with. Smokes off CT, maybe not expecting both on site. This could be the mistake. That's the error he made. And Berg waited it out patiently and picked up 3.
3 with 3 HP. The guy just shrugged it off. He said, I don't mind. I don't know what's happening there. As we can actually see, just one member of Flipside has vanished from the score. But yeah, he doesn't need it. They're Flipside happy to go on with 4. No match is going to be paused out. And that gives us a time to reflect. It gives us time to maybe adjust and look towards the future. 5-4 as the dust begins to settle. We're now to our 10th round here. And I mean, K1ck Esports are going to be forced onto. I mean, looking at the money, is that
You
going to
wanna
be?
eco.
They're going to eco that.
Well, they don't need to do too much right now. They're still in the lead. Still 5-4 on the T side. I still think this is quite an even map, if not slightly T-sided at times. It may be my personal opinion. Maybe the players that I spoke to back in the past when discussing this map, they just preferred T-side. Just because it allows them so much more room to breathe and create things that they want to do, play to their style. However, K1ck coming into this, probably not even expected to make it to the quarterfinals. Being up this early on is a good start for them. 5-4, and you've got to say they look good overall. We've seen some strange rounds going backward and forward. Zender, the man I want to point out, who did just reconnect here. That play he made on the eco, keeping that gun from the prior round and then just switching it up, keeping Flipside a little bit closer than maybe it should have been in theory. So I think that so far, T-side look okay. I just want to see what happens when Flipside fully kind of click onto what they're doing, because K1ck's been playing fairly similarly. They've occasionally toyed with B, but it's always been, okay, Fox peeks mid. Okay, we put this player here, and it's all very standard to this point. I want to see what happens when they switch up on a buy. Of course, as we said, it's probably going to be an eco, and I wonder if Fox is going to be boosted again onto the box. I can imagine he might be, just to see if he can maybe catch a little bit of a pick towards mid. Zender is there, so might be able to catch a little something, and he does.
Yeah, he does. Just take a little chunk out of Zender. That's already going to be opening up that vent, opening up the possibility of that push towards B. With a bit of a surprise, perhaps. And actually, Rome's going to be joining him with the CZ. That suggests we're going to be seeing that push through mid.
I was about to say risky as well. Certainly trusting to push with the CZ towards that sort of range, but Schneider already finding Kill Dreams, not making this an easy round for the T side. And I don't think they're going to find much more. Oh, Fox just about missing the shot, and Berg will be able to pick it up, and it looks like they've kind of spurred on this B play, and Palf is waiting.
Waiting and doing so well already. Picked up a double, finally goes down with the Tech 9 to his brain. And oh, Mudris takes two with him, does get put down by Schneider in the end. But the T side, they took the big chunk out of the defense there. Take two with them, and it's going to level it out the rounds as well. 5-5, and there should be enough money in the bank now for the terrorist to buy up.
Still a little tight. Yeah, we're seeing a Galil coming in. It's not perfect for them. Maybe just wanting that plant in that round, wishing they maybe snuck it in there. But Palf sitting there, Schneider still being quite on point with it. But finally up on the buy. We won't be seeing Fox on the AWP this round, of course. I wonder if he still goes for mid. No, maybe they're going to fall back to the A execute. He does seem to like to either lurk by that squeaky door or just drop that smoke over and eventually hit towards A. But there's a lot of time in the round. There's no need to rush it. And once again, we are seeing a little bit of a peak coming out of Schneider, feeling more and more confident on that B site and making it look quite comfortable to hit these shots.
You can see he is very cautious at the start with his AWP play. He was kind of consistently taking it towards the B site, which, I mean, questionable. And perhaps it just shows the respect he has for Fox with the AWP. And smoke going to be coming out to mid. This suggests we're going to be seeing something kind of brewing for the K1ck side. And responses from the CT. Nothing really going to happen for Porf. He does rattle off a shot towards Rome. Fox quick to respond, and it looks like he's going to get caught out again. Fox with a double. And Berg quick to hold steady on the middle. You can see numbers level at 3-2. CT's looking to extend that Zend on the push towards the site, and there's two Ts ready to receive them.
Yeah, they're cautious this time, a little bit more careful. Maybe his twist confidently goes out, not maybe expecting Fox to be by checkers, but now Darklord going to have to maybe edge through the smoke. Dangerous position, and now just Zender left alive. Picks up one. Going to go towards the bomb site. Time is of the essence. He does have a kit, but he's not going to get to use it as Fox picks up 4. And K1ck looks so deadly. As soon as I saw Pal sitting in those vents, those smokes came into play. That was literally saying, hey, they're coming right at me. That just allowed them to push through towards that vent if they wanted to. But no, he only picked up one. He went down very quickly afterwards. And this is just K1ck looking confident.
Yeah, you take the AWP out of Fox's hands. He says, no worries, I'll do it with the AK. Picks up 4, 5-6 now for K1ck Esports. Slight lead for them. And slightly shaky by, though. Mocking the Galils. They're going to be trying to go up against Flipside. And once again, Fox rinse and repeat. He does this every single time, keeping that cautious play around the squeaky push. And instead, looks like Rise and gang are trying to make a move towards B.
You can't really blame him either, considering how slow they like to play around mid, make sure they get a bit of control here and there. If someone did push Squeaky, they'd be kind of screwed. That'd be a free opening, a free kill, and they can back away. So it makes sense. It all works out pretty nicely. We might once again be seeing that play, and you can see Palf already expecting that split towards B. They caught him off guard last round, but this time he spots out Rom. Does drop out the nade. Mutris will be on the receiving end, but spots out 3 and still goes down. Aggressive play coming out, but will they expect Schneider to be ready and waiting? Gets down 2, but the bomb site's still open.
They're looking to disintegrate some more. Darklord with the dark magic picks up 2. Twist wraps up the round, and it wraps up the round limit as well. 6-6 now. As Flipside, they're looking pretty confident on the CT side.
And I like that reposition from Schneider. He's been generally playing on the site a little bit, or maybe watching the cross. However, he seemed to kind of adjust himself as soon as Pouf went down the vent, straight over to his checker saying, all right, this time they're going to put 3 players there. And as soon as he bought that time, picking up the double, the rest of his side could make it over. However, into this round, a lot of ecos go, a lot of Tech 9s in there, Glocks, a P250. It should be a B hit. I think we're seeing it last time. This did work out.
Yeah, they've done it once. Can they do it again? Looks like they might do. Killdream snatching Schneider away, putting him to bed permanently and looking for more. Matris is going to be doing damage, so is Fox's. Teamwork makes the dream work. Pouf down and out, and now numbers still favoring K1ck. 3 CTs. They have the armor, though. They have the weaponry, and it's all about positioning for K1ck as this round progresses.
This is a tough one, though. They don't have that many nades to chuck in, as Berg does find on there, but still, 3v4. This is a tough situation. They're going to go into the Lion's Den. Zender finds one, but they're being absolutely ripped apart. Can Twist hold on? Gets one on the move, and it's just Killdream left alive. Time is against him. And another big eco coming in for K1ck. They're just so good on that B site.
They do it with pistols. Why don't they do it with weapons? You see K1ck taking this slow approach to mid, taking the slow approach to A. They've done it twice. It's worked twice. I would not be surprised if we see something over at that site once the weapons come in. And they have, we'll see what they have up their sleeve now as we go on into our 14th round of this best of one. And nope, K1ck straight away. They know what they want to be doing. Once they have the weapons on their side, they're going to be making a move to mid. And actually, they're making a move quite quickly, actually, towards this A side. This is something different.
I think they know the CT side are going to be lacking for money, so going to the side that needs rifles is pretty, pretty common. It's pretty smart. But can they get it cleanly? They're taking a lot of damage. Rome and Riz a little low there. Twist does find one. And last time he found a good few here. However, not today. Mutris comes in, gets 3. And as Rom did get 2. So another good round for K1ck there. I think they kept all players alive. So a lot of money there they can buy up if they want to get maybe an orb.
You're watching
Fox
it.
could.
He could. He's considering it, and he does. Yeah.
So he'll probably switch out for Rom, or maybe he wants an AK himself. They can do whatever they want. It's the last round of the first half. Flipside 6-8 against K1ck. Not what I expected to see. I thought the Swedes would be a little bit stronger, a little bit more on point. However, when you've got players like Fox and Killdreams doing this, it's certainly difficult.
Yeah, and I mean, they're off the back of a big win. A lot of momentum picked up by the Portuguese side, and they're going to be looking to keep going. As you can see, Flipside going to be holding steady. Pouf and Schneider lying in wait. Looks like Riz may be making a move in the wrong direction if he chooses to push this one. And you can see the smoke's going to make his position known. Taking their time, though. As the CTs, this is an interesting spread, kind of considering their positioning. 2 around that middle area, 2 on the B, and just 1 sitting pretty on the A side.
Let's see where the T side want to take it. Maybe depending on Fox to open up here. Going to peek. Out Squeaky. Beautiful connection towards Zender. Does get avenged, but it's going to force the CTs to now consider A little bit heavier. Put another player there, or maybe focus on towards mid. Another play through that lovely double smoke in mid, through the vents. However, Schneider this time awaits. He turns expecting a flash. There was none. He almost did himself out of that, but now Pouf has to go big.
He does already make a move in the right direction. Killdream's down, knows he's going to be pushed, and he does connect the first couple of bullets, connects the last. 1 man remains. It's going to be Mutris. He's already put bullets into Twist. He's looking for more, but Dark Lord says no. The round closes out, and once again, Flipside closing it up, closing that gap. It's 7-8 on the half.
And I can't wait to see Flipside on the T side now. And then again, same can be said for K1ck on the CT. It's beautiful to watch this backwards and forwards. And this can be one of the more even maps at times. You can see it being that hard-fought battle. And we even saw how potent that B play on the eco is coming out from the Portuguese boys then. Once they got that little bit of, a boost with those Tech 9s going off and, just going straight on in it was just beautiful. So, coming into this half, though, it's now down to how well do Flipside do when they're trending a little. Bearing in mind if they pick up a pistol, I think there's no harm, no foul. They're back in the game 8-8. But I think maybe if K1ck build that confidence early, I think we'll start seeing some moves out of these guys. However, let's wait and see. If you were going to put your money on someone, where would you put it?
From the CT side, Flipside inspired. I mean, I saw good stuff from them. I felt like K1ck were exploiting the weaknesses so very well, though. Every single side, every single round on that T side, it felt like they knew where they needed to be pushing, and they pushed it relatively effectively. I'm not sure. I mean, something you want to highlight here is that double smoke mid play. That's something I knew you loved.
Absolutely loved it. It's just so unique. Well, I don't see it all that often. It's very creative. You can tell they put a lot of strain on going towards B if they need to, if they feel it's viable. I really like that. Something a little unique. But still, I think we are getting underway in the second half here.
All right, so let's jump on straight on into this one, our second half of our second game this evening for the Katowice online qualifiers. Pulf trying to get himself up there, instead opting to help his teammates. But look at this aggressive play from Fox. It's a big stack, and he's ready to receive them. He's just going to be trying to catch a head, maybe two, but he's not expecting this. A swarm of terrorists make their whereabouts known and take him down and out. And now already you can see Mutris expecting a push.
Yeah, Rom here as well. Maybe not expecting the play to be splitting through by Squeaky, and I could catch him off. This is a very unique pistol round coming out from the T's. They certainly have a plan. It's kind of insane. They're going just about everywhere at the moment. They've got Twist pushed up on short. They've got players in mid, and maybe just looking for another, but Killdreams denies. And this is going to make it even harder work, considering Dark Lord's just waiting this one out. Yeah,
and they've spread their numbers so thin. If you don't get the kills, you're going to be really struggling. And look at that great work from K1ck already. Rome gets one quickly, picked up another by Killdream. And look at this K1ck just picking apart the terrorist side. Just Zend remains, and he's got two players hungry for his blood. He's running around with the Glock, gets a bullet into Mut. He's looking for a second already. 1v1, Mano. He's already picked up 3. Zend hungry for this round. If he can get the bomb down, get a bit of extra cash in his team's pocket. It's not going to happen, though. Riz says no. No fourth for him, and K1ck off the bat with the ninth.
That was really nicely done by K1ck. I don't know how they got back in there. Well, obviously we watched it, but it was just, as soon as they did that, it was just like, oh my god, okay, it's back on. All right, fair enough. And now, looking at this one, big Tech9 buy-up, still got armor. It looks like Flipside really like to quite heavily invest almost in these second rounds or these ecos. They like to make a play out of it. And are we seeing the same smokes coming out to kind of bite K1ck in the arse? We'll have to wait and see. It looks as though it's kind of to the same effect. That allows them to get through mid even though there's a smoke there, which is completely fair. And it's nice to see being done again. And maybe just baiting them out a little bit. Maybe just trying to toy with them, as we are seeing maybe a little bit of presence through mid. Gets met by Fox and that P90 ripping Twist apart, but the play's coming in.
Yeah, and it's not going too well already. Hitting a bit of a brick wall, a Portuguese wall perhaps, as already the numbers are fleeting. Just Zend remains, and he's just going to roam around with that takedown. Try and take some weapons out of the CT hands, and might be able to catch one of them off. Not going to happen. Look at that. FAMAS in hand is all it takes. Another round on the board for K1ck.
And look at the other P90s. What absolute scumbags. K1ck loving to play the P90s, just ripping people apart, and it worked. You know, they can maybe sit on it again.
Again, another buy.
I wouldn't be surprised maybe to see a Scout coming in. I don't know if T's maybe like that. I haven't seen them pick it up just yet. When I see a Deagle, you know, always think there's going to be a Scout to make it work. But clean one coming out for the T's this time. They invested quite heftily, as we saw into that previous one. And to be kind of denied on every front pretty much hurt them money-wise. But still, Zender just plucking Fox out of mid. And now 5v4. Maybe there's a way they can work this one through.
See how far it gets them. I think that was just a kind of attempt to perhaps keep that threat, keep the CT side on their toes. Looks like Killdream's trying to connect through mid. It's not going to work too well for him. Finally, Mutris does pick up one, and Riz is going to try and back them up, as already you can see another kill against the CT side. And this Flipside team, just Glock and one Deagle in hand, are actually making swift move towards mid. I don't know whether they're expecting this, as already they've snatched weapons away from the CT side. P90 and FAMAS now in the hands of them. It's not going to work. Oh, it is! I tell a lie. Dark Lord gets the kill onto Mutris. That should not have happened, and now K1ck in a pretty tight spot, 4v2.
These events constantly happen against these guys. Eco's being picked up where they shouldn't. Now Rome looking. Finds. Gets down. Berg. Looking for more. Riz needs to wait. He hears footsteps. Checkers is now certainly being occupied. And you can see the caution. They don't want to overpeak, but the P90s have so much potential. And then the Tech9 to back it up goes in, gets another. Shuts down the threat of Flipside getting into that one. And 3 for him in the end. And that looked too close for comfort. Yeah, I think Riz just had to whip out a stop sign and say, this is not going to happen. They did slip up, but managed to recover and get that round one further. 11-7 now. As this Sweden versus Portugal, and now we see a full buy on the flip side. On the flip side, oh, that sounds nice. Yeah, rocking the full AK. He's got the nades they need, and we'll see where this push takes them. Riz still happy with the P90. I guess on this site, nice and close, it kind of does the damage. And this early play coming into these vents, so aggressive. We saw it on the other side, but a nice opener from Twist there towards Rom, just happily peering out, getting a good shot through. And the T side with an early advantage here. No avenging kill to be found. And that's going to force Fox to play off short, make sure he comes in towards the site and supports a little more. Peeking in towards main. Nothing to be found. T side taking their time. It looks like Flipside want to maybe draw someone in, make them peek a little too far. We saw the aggression that K1ck likes to have. And maybe try and force K1ck to go for that avenging kill a little too much to even it up. However, they are starting to build through mid, bearing in mind there's still that player waiting in vents, but Schneider finds him, and it's now a 5v3.
That's going to be the catalyst that the T side have been hungry for to make a move for the site. Another one falls. Riz this time going down to Dashi. So Tadashi, Palf, too strong. Schneider again wrapping it up, and now just Mutris looking for 5. He's having absolutely none of that one. He's going to back away as the bomb is going to be going down. And very smooth execution from Flipside. Something a bit different. Not something we saw K1ck attempt, but that nice slow and steady play brings another round home and starting to level out for the Swedes.
Punishing a little bit of the confidence from K1ck as
Very
well.
small,
Maybe
yeah.
K1ck feeling a little bit, you know, overconfident, over-peaking, maybe challenging a little bit too much. Then again, I think the T-side did just play that very well. So the bomb is down at B. Mutris maybe just trying to save this M4 more than anything, and you can't really blame him. However, there is still a player lurking. He could find Schneider here. Oh, he does get it for free. Going to get out of there. Surely no one's going to find him. Actually, tell a lie. Maybe someone could get him. No, no. With that time left, he should be safe as long as he doesn't peek out hap-handedly. Maybe feeling a little too confident. No. Holds his own. Gets the kill. Denies Schneider a following gun. And will maintain his. And we saw the power of what one gun can do on this game. Zender championing that in one of the prior rounds when it was Flipside's turn on the CT side. So 8-11. Flipside building back into this. They forced the CTs onto a bit of a mixed bag there. You know, a couple of Famuses, 5-7, and an AWP. It's a crazy kind of weird mixture. But
Oh no. Oh god.
Bug.
He's going to be begging that wasn't broadcast there.
Yeah.
But we caught you. We caught that. As now going into this round already, you can see Berg has been chucked down. He's actually going to pay the price as Mutris goes down for Schneider. 1-for-1 exchange. And Fox this time trying his hand with the AWP over on the opposite side, over on B. And this could pay off eventually. You can see the T-side going to be opting for that slow and steady approach to this one. Bomb loose around middle. Rizd trying to pick up where Schneider failed. Trying to get a pick on towards that fence. It's going to be great for Fox, though. Puts a bullet into Dark Lord. And now that's going to level out the numbers. But for how long? You can see already the T-side's got something up their sleeve.
Yeah, starting to mobilize through mid, slowly edging through. But Zender and Palf going the other way. Maybe trying to get Twist to peek from short, see if there's anyone on site, anyone rotating, and then get these guys to push in eventually. Slowly do it. But then again, 40 seconds, they're going to have to speed up eventually. They still have a couple of smokes, a couple of flashes. They can make something happen, but they want a kill for free. They want something cheeky, and Twist might just get it here, waiting at the peak. He doesn't expect on the side, or he does, but he just wanted that cheeky little angle, and a little bit of a pop flash goes back in, gets it! Beautiful from Twist. However, one man on site, Rome does eventually go down to Zender, but now 2v1. Fox, substantially more HP than Twist. What can he do here? Finds one. It's a 1v1. This could be huge.
AWP the AWP, Fox versus Twist, and you can see health does favour him. Both of these players have picked up 2, looking for the 3rd. Obviously, pressure on, clock ticking against Fox. He needs to get towards that bomb, but he has to get rid of this AWP threat. Twist, just 2 HP, make it 3 HP to his name. Looking for the no-scope, it's not going to happen. Fox using that FAMAS to great effect. Defuse should have enough time, and he's going to bring another round home for his board. The agile Fox flourishes once more.
Beautifully done by Fox. I didn't expect him to get that first shot, and got a little close then, but he got out of it fine. Really nicely done. Again, Fox being that last man on the line can just step up so many times for K1ck, and 12-8. It's looking like Flipside's starting to feel a bit of pressure here. It's starting to get a little bit painful. However, because of the way the money system works, you know, the CTs still aren't flush for cash. They're still looking for, you know, a couple of Famuses. They're playing it smart. Fox does get to maintain the AWP, though, and Twist just about picking this up. So, at the moment, T-side maybe need to switch something up, maybe need to speed up a little, go for something a little bit quicker, but at the moment, struggling to find that opening.
Yeah, we haven't seen a big variation in the Flipside assault. It seems to be very kind of try something, doesn't work, don't return to it. And I mean, that can be a bit of a mistake because it leaves you with a bit of a lack of structure. It looks like, oh my lordy lord, Twist got caught out. Didn't have an issue taking Kill Dream down though. And now Fox hanging out in mid, doesn't want to commit to that one, and the bomb is kind of uncommitted. Once again, hanging out with the mid side, and looks like actually Rome is going to be in on the action, as is Fox's. They've got a great rotate. Oh dear, AWP now down. Twist takes that. It's a fantastic response, and that's going to be the step towards the side that they needed.
And Rome going a little aggressive. Maybe they're giving away the game, and, well, Berg's going to take him down for it. Punish whatever he had in mind, and now Mutra is stuck in on the side. Rizd can try and help him out a little because Palf comes around and finds him. Now 1v4. Rizd up against it, and Twist puts him out of his misery, and Twist, that round was massive. Picking up 3, opening up, destroying the play on A, picking up so many important kills then.
And you said they needed to open strong. That's exactly what they did that round, and that's the presence of the AWP. That is exactly what Twist needed to do. Can they do it again? You can see already there's an eco force onto the side of K1ck, and so this really is going to be Flipside's round, and if they don't get it, they're going to be kicking themselves.
Wow.
Oh, I'm sorry I had to.
Wow.
I'm so sorry. Anyway, kicking back on. We'll see Kill Dream rocking the 5-7 on the site And we should see this one go Flipside's way. Should.
I start to doubt these ecos more and more. And I play in this game, you know, you watch this game, the more you start doubting in this ever really working the way it should. But then again, you know, Flipside clearly cautious, clearly expecting something, even just leaving someone like Palf just to sit here and watch this angle. They expect to play, they expect to push. But the longer they wait, the more players are starting to edge towards A. So they might be able to find something, they might be able to stack it enough, but then again, it's always difficult here, and especially when the T-side are starting to utilize mid so well. Zender connects so beautifully towards Rome, but Mutris in the way.
Yeah, and it's just going to be tit for tat, head for head. Look at that 3 for already picked up. Looking for the 4th as the last man does falls. No problems there. Flipside shrugging off. They did take a chunk of damage, but they managed to get the bomb down as well. So even more money in the terrorist bank, and that's going to level out to 10-12 in this best of 1 qualifier.
I was about to say we might have to see a double eco here. Pretty short on cash. I wouldn't be surprised to see look at the amount of smokes. Maybe they're going to just drop down a smoke, go aggressive, try and find something here, try and put themselves in a slightly pushed up position to try and catch something off, because deeper smokes maybe allow them to get a little bit closer. I wouldn't be surprised to see Kildream maybe push up a little, but we'll have to see if he fancies it. It might be Riz to go for that one. And same can be said over on towards this side. Smoking out mid, just stacking it out a little bit. But then again, you know, you can wait 15 to 20 seconds and those smokes are gone. So you know, they're going to have to fall back on just trying to win this or just get guns away from the T side. And always difficult, always hard. And Twist doing that is not going to help.
Yeah, it's going to be the step in the right direction that they needed. 4 members remaining on the CT side, and they're already pretty strapped for positions. You can see just cautious Fox. He's got 2 positions to watch, and he hasn't really got the resources to do it. Does manage to connect pretty handsomely on towards Schneider, dropped to just 18 HP, and Fox darting back and forth. His whereabouts unknown, but he's quite happy to hang around. Smoke's going to be forcing him to move, though, as he has to select just one of those 2 angles he had available to him. Rome's there to back him up. And the T side, they want to make a move for A. What as I say that, I can see the unit, the group of Flipside actually perhaps turning their attention towards the middle area.
Yeah, working up short has worked for them. I wouldn't be surprised to see them use it, and you can see already the response coming out from Rom. Just going to split a little bit, but it looks like the push is coming in towards B, and, well, there were players present, but now they're being found, and Riz in real trouble as the push begins, and I don't think there's much going to be found here for the CT side.
It's just going to matter of time. 1 more man remains. It's going to be Fox. I mean, if anyone could take something out of it, it can be Fox. Already connects with 1. That's going to be all she wrote, and that's going to level it out once again to now 12-11. Flipside closed that gap. You said they needed to do it and do it now, and they have done.
Yeah, stepping up, obviously the CT side then was strapped for cash for a good couple of rounds, but now they're back on the buy. They're back in this. They need to stop the rot. Otherwise, Flipside get that confidence building and building and building, and it starts to hurt a little bit too much. But let's see how this one goes down. Ooh, this is something a little different. This is quite aggressive here, and K1ck could be caught out, but Kildreams, I don't think he spotted them, but he did enough to send them packing there. They're not going to stick around for this one.
I'm not sure what that was. Was that a change in communication? Said, no, let's not do that. Changed my mind. Perhaps Flipside showing that they might have bottled it there, because it was looking to be quite a spicy play, but instead backing away. K1ck Esports have no idea what bullet they just dodged. Fox, though, does connect onto Twist. The AWP battle is won, this time for the Portuguese scope. Fox having issues getting out of that one.
He can hit shots like that, but still has trouble with doors.
Yeah, back it away. Kildream, though, nice work connecting onto Zeld. He's put in his place by Schneider as we do level out to 4-3. Numbers favouring the defensive side. 54 seconds on the clock, so plenty of time to play with for the Swedes. We'll see where they opt to go.
I kind of feel it's going to be a B play. You can have smaller numbers. You can define maybe the engagements a little easier, but there are players still present on the B side for K1ck. They still have Riz here, just chilling back, holding his nerve, and that's the important factor, just keeping calm in these ones. And as you can see, players left, right, and center. Maybe Mutris having an inkling that, okay, there might be a play here, and Mutris does peek forward. Riz does get the kill, and this crossfire might actually pay off here, and K1ck coming back into this, and maybe, just maybe, Flipside leaving it a little too late on that one.
I feel if they'd have committed to what they initially had installed, they'd have had a much better chance of that round. K1ck Esports had enough time to realize this is really their only option, got the numbers over there, and as the smoke started raining in, K1ck just held down their left trigger. They had that one, and they pick up another round. 13-11 now, getting dangerously close to that 16 mark. And as you can see, once again, K1ck Esports trying to do something different. Look how aggressive Kildream is being through that middle side.
Caught by the pre-fire, though. That's taking him down a good chunk. He's down to 70 HP, but aggressive play from Palf. picks up Riz at that headshot box, and he gets a second. That's B open, and it's going to force the rotate. I wouldn't be surprised if they actually cheekily go back towards A, though. Take their time. If Schneider spots him out here, or if he doesn't, it's completely down to him. There's 3 players trying to save their guns. He's going to spot that, tell him, get over towards B, get the bomb down, and that should be a clean round for Flipside.
Yeah, Schneider, the scout, manages to call that out to his team and say, guys, that's a freebie. They're going to be taking that round home. Flipside going to level this out to 13-12 as the 2 CTs. They know their economy. They know they've got Fox with the AWP. They don't want to chance it. 2v4. And K1ck Esports going to be letting that one slip away.
Yeah, just that that individual play from Path was beautiful. The peek towards headshot, just straight up going for the aggression. He knew that they like to smoke it. He knew that they didn't necessarily push that much. So he just decided, all right, I'm going to go for the challenge. Why not?
Exactly. He hasn't done it once.
Yeah, obviously with aim of this sort of caliber, of course he can pull it off. So already starting to try and hunt out the CTs. I don't think they're going to get too much out of it. Fox, excuse me, just sitting back quite passively holding the angle, seeing if anyone else dares to. But the timing twist. Got to be careful. Just about getting away by a centimeter. And even with the play coming out, they should be able to maintain at least one M4 and an AWP.
So we'll level out 13-12 now, getting dangerously close. This is such a contrast to the first game we saw. These teams so equally matched in this best of 1, battling to further their progress in this qualifier. Of course, the best 2 teams in this one advanced to the offline stages, the offline qualifiers of ESL One Katowice. Going on then in, we're going to get aggressive play from Fox, but that's not what we want to really look at. As already you see Mutris and Killdream making moves in the middle. We've seen Killdream do it on his own. This time he's taken a partner with him. Don't have too much to show for it. As you can see, Zend has been forced way back passive, just trying to land something through the wallbang. But whether you can see T-side a bit scattered in this round.
And look at Fox pushing up super aggressively. The flash came out, almost had him there, but does manage to scurry away, but readjust, doesn't connect. Surprising to see him missing those shots, and Killdream's making up for it.
Yeah, Killdream has been doing some fantastic work in the middle area. Just seems to be very confident in his positioning, knows he can rush through the smokes. And, I mean, he takes these risks, and he has to certainly pick us up the reward as well. Now, numbers favouring the CT side. K1ck hungry for that 14th round, and you see Pov just connecting a couple of bullets. Nade's going to try and further the damage, and it does. As he's trying to make a move this side. He's done it once, he could do it again. The bomb's behind him is the word I'm trying to say. As you can see, Dream flashed, but not flashed enough, really putting some fire down. He's going to surely be caught out by Zend. He is. Mutris is there to try and pick up the pieces, though, but there may be a few too many pieces for him to pick up. Nice response from Schneider. 3v2 now, numbers favouring him, but for how long? Schneider and Darklord are going to try and make a move for the site. The bomb goes down, and now suddenly the clock and the time is against the K1ck side.
Schneider and Berg going to try and set up the best crossfire they can. With that extra player on the CT side, there's an element of something they can't control, and it could make it harder. I think Schneider just caught a glimpse, and Berg picks up the kill. 2v2, this is all even. This could go either way. Oh,
it could, and it does. Mutris gets one. It's a 2-for-1, as finally 2 last frags rattle home. 3 kills that round for Mutris, as he secures yet another round for K1ck. That's 14 now, 2 away from the match.
These guys are playing so well for K1ck. They are playing so well. Look at this score from Mutris, 25-19. Don't get me wrong, Palf playing well. We saw how good that guy can be on his own when he just splits towards B, fancies his chances. But this is a stellar performance coming out from K1ck here. To get to this sort of marker already, 14-12, I'm surprised at Flipside. I thought it'd be a little, bit of a tougher opponent maybe. But then again, 12-14 is certainly a good game. And we're seeing now CT side a little bit lacking for cash. Mutris, Killdreams stuck down to the Famous. T-side just waiting this one out, looking for maybe a way in. AWP in mid-twist, does get denied, so Famous doing pretty much phenomenal work.
And you can see Palf, if anyone can aim, it's him. Takes down Mutris quite easily with a bullet to the brain, and perhaps looking for more. Nade's going to land straight onto Killdream's pocket. 2 nades, in fact. Great teamwork there from Flipside. Putting their guns aside for a second and picking up that one. Now 3 for 3.
And they knew it was him in mid. He picked up those 2 kills. They were watching the cross back. He didn't leave it, so they knew it was there. Nicely placed nades, well thought out. And now the T-side are back in this game.
And you can see Riz just lying in wait. 3 terrorists bearing down upon him, and he hasn't really got that teammate to back him up. There is a presence. I believe it's Fox in mid, but he's not going to be able to get there in time. The Molly does come in, but it's a bit of a commiseration. You can see Riz does get burnt, but still 2v2. Bomb's going to be going down.
At least he picked up 1 with the Molly then. Bringing it back to an equal, maybe retake here, but Quite the commitment from Rom. Going to be going all the way around towards the check as he's going to find Schneider. A tough situation to win him, but he has the confidence. He doesn't get it though. Now Fox through the fire and flames coming in. He gets it as well. Fox with a beautiful retake 1v2.
That's going to be another defuse and another round. Kick on to 15 match point going into this one. On flip side, their economy's not going to be fantastic, but they're going to be able to battle this one out to see if they can stop the Portuguese.
This is going to be a disgraceful buy. Yeah, 6k on Schneider. He can probably drop a little bit here and there, but Tech9 for Zender, armor, see what he can get. And that's pretty much all she wrote. This is a tough round. Galil for Twist. It looks like Flipside may have hit their limit here.
This is an ultimate test. This is really where it comes down to Flipside. They need to pull out all the stops and not afford to make one mistake. Fox has got the AWP as well, and looks like Porf trying to do that magic we've seen him do before. In the meantime, Schneider's already picked up one.
Yeah, but look at this. Palf actually doing the work as well. It's not over yet, and Kick left with 3 to try and keep on, and Palf making it look so easy.
He just one-man armies that B side immediately. The catalyst they require to push the site. We see Palf get the picks, and immediately that bomb comes rattling on home. Already Kick questioning their decisions here, and you can see Muchis is making moves in mid, trying to take another one, doesn't. As Twist disintegrates him, and just one man remains. Rom probably going to be happy to keep that M4. Economy suggests he will be, sitting on 0. As he's just going to be walking around, keeping his whereabouts pretty secret. And we watch another round at the flip side. It was an ultimate test, and they managed to show it and actually snatching away the M4 from him just to make it a little bit of salt into the wound, perhaps. As K1ck Esports not quite going to pick up the match point just yet.
No, making them work for this, and it's going to be an eco from Kick, as you mentioned. Not brilliant stuff money-wise for them here. We do have the scout. I want to see if maybe they go for a little more. Maybe Fox just wants to challenge the AWP on Schneider. I don't know. It's a brave play. First time we'll be really seeing Fox go for that big challenge in mid. He generally goes towards B, but he's got a stack on towards B regardless. Oh, he doesn't get the shot off Twist there. Just about evading it. And let's see how now the T-side read into this one, because they still need it, and that double nade, the real precise checks coming out from Flipside. They know they're up against it. They know this could be a stack, and it might be a trap, but it doesn't look like it's going to be working from the CT side. This should be another round for Flipside.
Yeah, it is a trap. They've got their foot caught in it quite handsomely, and now all on Rom. He's not going to go down without a fight, though. Snatching a weapon from Twist. But bomb goes down, as does Rom. And that's going to be the 14th round on the board, and this is do or die for Kick, battling to stave off that 15. You can see already the FAMASTers are coming in. They're spending every dollar they possibly can to keep on into this one.
And how those tables have turned. We saw the messy buyout from the T side having to be pushed to their limits. As you said, the ultimate test. And they passed it. Can Kick do the same? Struggling for grenades. They don't have the smokes. They don't have the flashes. They're going to be trying to do what they can. A nice double stack comes out for the T's. But look at this. 2 players pushed up aggressively. Will they check? Have they just spotted him out? I think so. Kill Dream there, but Fox comes in with 1. Doesn't get the second. It's a 2-for-1 exchange in favor to the T's. And they might have just done enough. But still, Mutris, Rom, and Riz stand in their way.
K1ck Esports so close, yet so far from securing this one and advancing in this qualifier. You can see Kick stacking through mid. They want to surprise the T-side, and they might do just that. He coming around the corner. It's not going to happen, though. Porf, quick to respond. Takes down another. 4 versus 2 now. There's another one falls. Just throwing their bodies into the crosshair of Porf. And now Riz, last man standing. All too familiar story for him. He's had this happen for his liking. He's going to have to try and do something. But the T-side's still cautious with that bomb.
Yeah, taking the time, playing it to the limit. Riz expected to make a mistake, maybe. They're looking for him, hunting him out, making sure they don't make an error here. 40 seconds. He expected B, it's A. They're waiting over there so long. And Riz does find one. But the bomb will be coming in. And now 3v1, he's got an AWP. He can still do this. It's just near on impossible.
Flipside would have to really throw this one away if they wanted to see this one go out in the match point. You can see already, Smoke's going to completely obscure his vision. He's kind of caught out with a nade as well. His whereabouts are truly known. They know exactly where to expect him. They may not be expecting the AWP, but you can see he's weaving around. Does connect onto Berg. It's not enough, though. Trying to put up a couple of bullets out, but he's just going to get pushed. Numbers too much. And Flipside have leveled it out to 15-15. We're going to overtime.
I can't wait for this. I am so excited to see this one. We'll have to wait and see how these guys come out when it really matters. Give them a second to just, clear their minds, get ready for overtime, because it's going to be huge. Look at these individual players, though. Everyone from the T side really stepped up once they had to. The amount of times we saw Power just going in on his own towards B, single-handedly doing the damage, and it was just so well done.
Yeah, K1ck Esports. I mean, the fact that they They had that match point. They had the advantage. They had the money advantage. That was the round that really dictated the entirety of the remainder of the game. Great play from Flipside, though. Great play already you've highlighted from Porf. That single stats presence. I mean, how many was it? 28 kills at the end of that one. In fact, well, fantastic kills across the board from everyone. No real weak link on either side. We said these teams are evenly matched, and they're evenly matched on every single front. 15 to 15, and both teams desperate to advance. I mean, what's described as a huge 327 teams battling to advance to just those 2 spots available for this qualifier.
Tough game for anyone in this, and we're seeing that push to the absolute extreme here. However, you guys at home, once again, get involved. Let us know who you think is going to walk away with this one. Just get on Twitter, @TheyCallMePansy and @MachiniTV. Tell us who's got this in the bag. Have you seen enough from Flipside as an individual team? Have you seen that K1ck can pull out just the same plays? Who are you guys supporting this? Let us know on Twitter. We love hearing from you guys and your prediction on who's going to walk away with the win. We're getting ready for overtime. This could go either way. I don't dare put a... I don't know.
Oh,
I don't want to put a marker on this one.
Well, tell you what we'll do is we're going to highlight what we saw on both sides. K1ck, when they were playing that T side, we saw that double smoke push, this split, this kind of patient picking away, trying to maybe catch someone off on that squeak on that A site, and then eventually moving on through that kind of mid play towards B. And that was something that kind of K1ck patented, made it work eventually. It did take them a bit of time though, and I feel like by the end of the half, they seem to have that one on lock. And so going into it, the T side again, I wouldn't be surprised if they go to what was working eventually for them on the attack. But just waiting on the overtime to kick off, as we're going to be going straight on in with the 5 seconds.
Couple seconds away to start this one up, and I'm so thrilled to see this one going down. I think we might have a little restart coming in on this, as Kildream decided that, you know, Zeus. So just waiting on this one to begin. Maybe just going to take the time. Not ready just yet. Got my hopes up.
Got excited. You saw that time where you're like, right, game time.
No, not quite. Surely not.
So, MR5. As we jump into this one. Jump into your screen.
Thank you, game, for just closing.
Okay. Rock and roll, let's jump to us, and you can see our pretty faces as we look at HLTV for a second.
Yeah.
Let's try and get back on into that one. As you can just see our pretty faces. So here we are, and we're going to be getting on straight back into game. Mine disappeared as well.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and
Fun
do that.
times.
But hey, we're here on screen. We may as well plug our social media one more time while we can look at it. And do be sure to go over to our Twitters. I'm @MachiniTV. I'm nearing 1,000 followers, Lauren. I'm
proud of you.
I'm nearly a celebrity. And over on my right, of course, Lauren Pansy Scott. Check her out as well @TheyCallMePansy. We want to see those predictions. I mean, we were saying we can't slap a label on it. Can you? I mean, 15 to 15 and a half. It felt like Flipside were kind of at the brink of destruction, then suddenly came back into it. Are we ready to go back into game?
I think so. It looks as though it's live. So we might as well jump back in. I hope all the settings have remained the same. I do apologize if they're not. We'll have to wait and see. I do believe we are into this one. I'm not 100% sure. It looks as though this would be how it would start. So it looks as though the T side will be... That's the wrong way around. Flip side, and K1ck will be on the CT side.
Yep, so everything's going wrong at this stage. Flip side on the right-hand side of your screen. Ignore what the top of the screen does say. And going into this one, you can already see some buys have gone down, and already numbers are going to be favoring that T side, are going to be favoring Flip side as just 2 members of K1ck remain. 30 seconds on the clock. That's going to put a bit of a time limit on that T side. That's Talalai, though. Bomb goes down, as does Rome, and now just falling to Mutris' shoulders to do something with this one. As with the bomb plant down, 1 man standing between them. He's just going to try and keep that M4 safe.
That doesn't need to at the moment. They still have, obviously, a lot of money coming back into this in overtime. He could just go in and try it out if he fancies it. I don't know. It's down to him. Maybe try and get a couple of guns away or get Schneider out. Clock ticking away. Going to go for a cheeky peek here. Flip side. Is he? He's going for a little bit of a ninja defuse here.
Wait, what?
Oh my god, he does just get stopped, but there's always that danger, isn't there, when you leave sight, you're like, oh, wait, is no one watching?
Wait a sec, hang on, guys. You're not watching it? You're not watching it? Yeah. Well, panic does settle, and you can actually see that, a pretty standard play from them. As we kick off into this one, you can see the AWPs are going to be kind of maybe meeting in the middle side. We saw some fantastic stuff from Fox in the, well, I was about to say previous game. Previously, I should say, it's now Schneider up against him. See T side opting to drop that bomb towards the A side, and CT's going pretty aggressively through this one. Kildream, he's made that position work in the past, and Fox doing the same kind of thing as well.
Yeah, looking at what the T side is going to do here. K1ck certainly showing some potential thus far. Twist, though, finding him so early on, maybe trying to boost him up on towards those boxes, but Twist's timing was far too good for this, and now K1ck a little bit on the back foot.
Yeah, they're looking to get some burnt feet as well. You can see the molly dropped out, trying to keep them at bay, and the T side is going to back away from that one. They know there's that AWP presence as well, and I wouldn't dare challenge Fox without a smoke in my hand. And Porf, he's done it before, he'll probably do it again. You saw how strong he was, an instrumental presence over on the B side. But instead, backing away from this one, not feeling it, not feeling the mojo, as Zend is well equipped for this one. One molly comes out, second one trying to force out Mutris, try and find his position, get a feel for where he can be. And I mean, it's just going to become a guessing game. You see, second one coming over, they're convinced he's in that corner, but Mutris and Fox holding steady.
30 seconds as well. They're going to have to make their play pretty soon, and it looks as though it's going to be coming down right about now. Fox will find Palf, and now it's down to Mutris to do the same sort of damage, and finding Berg first of all, but Zender will get back into the game. Killdream on the rotate now, just Twist alive, 1v3. Going to be trying to go for the challenge, but he's outnumbered, outgunned, but he's still fighting. He finally goes down to Fox. 1-1 in overtime. No one breaking ahead.
Not enough bullets in his gun to finish that one off. He had the aim, didn't quite have the ammunition. 1-1 then, as we go on into this, and both sides seeming to kind of have a good feel for the enemy team. I suppose when you play 30 rounds, you've got a good idea of what to expect from both sides. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Palf trying to do the same thing again on this B side. We know how well it has worked in the past, but instead, look at this. Fox opens up, cracking into the T side, and Mutris with another.
Brilliant stuff for the CTs, finally taking control of the round early on. However, this man, I still think, has potential to possibly open this one up.
Yeah, there's no one there to receive him, though. You can see just Riz is actually positioning himself quite nicely around Checkers. There's another man beside him as well. Here comes the flash. They're going to try and make a move for him, but he turned his back to it perfectly. Oh, dearie me. Killdream's trying to catch him out, and he does. That element of surprise is all you need sometimes. Now, numbers heavily stacked against the flip side side. I didn't stutter. As you can see, just 4 members of K1ck. Just one man down already. It was Wrist. And Twist trying to connect through mid.
Trying to find something. I don't think they're going to get an easy kill here. That's the thing. Look how far back K1ck are playing. They are at the absolute limits here. So, at the moment, Fox holding CT, just denying Twist a chance to find anyone. And it feels as though Berg might fall to the same fate. The Swedes struggling this time. Berg almost peeking round headshot. He does spot out one, so that's Fox down. Maybe feels as though it's his chance to get towards the side. He spots another, but denied by Killdreams. And living up to that name of his. And K1ck will be getting themselves rolling now. 2-1, ignore the names at the top. It's just, you know, the way it turns out. But still money to buy here. There's no threat just yet, but 2-1 is a good scoreline for K1ck.
Fantastic scoreline, and see how far it gets them. Not sure what the T side has in store for us this round. Of course, flip side, they've had a pretty kind of, I don't want to say a standard approach to the attacking, but it's very much based around these early picks. And you saw already what happens when the K1ck side do pick up the picks on their side. And you can just look at this position from Riz. Oh, he's going to get caught out. Porf just knows what Riz did previous round, and he's going to catch him out once again. And that first pick could be causing a couple of rotates. You can already see it's actually Fox moving that AWP over towards that B side. And that's a big move. That is a huge move. They've taken the AWP away from the A side. And oh, dearie me. Fox makes his whereabouts known with a frag onto Porf. And he's probably just going to walk on back. He's done his job. He's shut down that threat. And now he's ready to help out on that A side.
Yeah, long way to go, though. On the quick rotate, Mutris there, just connecting a little towards Twist, who does eventually venture out of Squeaky, looking for something on the side. He's going to get the opening, takes down Mutris. Schneider follows up with the AWP. The smokes are in place, but oh, a shoulder was enough. Zender goes down, and now 2v2. T-side have control of the bomb site, but the bomb not yet down and ticking. Dark Lord looking for it, finds Fox. Doesn't quite get the kill, however, allowing Killdreams to sneak in towards the side. Gets himself by Quad, gets one, surely knows where the others are. And now Schneider looking, hunting, he knows where they are, but 20 seconds to do the damage. I think he's going to struggle in this one. And Fox just below his crosshairs now. Killdreams comes around, and K1ck getting themselves into this overtime now. Big round coming through there, 3-1, building that momentum up, and that's what they wanted. Yeah,
K1ck has essentially had their eyes on the watch, just watching that tick away to close that round out. And so, of course, 3-1 now in favor of K1ck. as we continue on through. Double AWP picked up. We know Lauren has a big kind of... You were expecting to see this earlier, but we haven't. And so going on in this twist, and Schneider picking this one up and see how well it's going to work. It's not! Kildream spanked Schneider with the AK. That one bullet to the brain is all it takes, and actually Twist opting to snatch that one away. Instead, Qualifiers trying to do what he does best, and actually he's cautious of Mutra's positioning in vents, rightfully so. 4-4.
Yeah, you can't blame him on that one. It's certainly been a tough way through, and I am quite surprised we didn't see a double AWP. Maybe the money just wasn't there, but obviously overtime allows you a little bit more to spend. And Schneider being a great AWP, Twist as well, showing he's got some brilliant potential in this. Just maybe preferring the Dragon Lore there. So can I maybe go out and challenge him mid? He will find Mutris on the other end. Not going to actually get the shot connected, and it's good spell trouble, showing that there was a possible rotate there. And looking at Mutris, he's going to get himself probably up to ladder where he's been peaking quite consistently if he does feel as though it's going to be an A hit. Maybe Flipside just taking the time to draw some of the attention away from B.
Yeah, and they have so much time to play with, and it feels like they're using it so well. Porf back to where he seems to know and love, and cautious of every position. He knows what's been tried against him before, and K1ck, they have been adapting to him. Admittedly not so well. Fox is in a prime position, though, to shut down this attack. He's going to catch one. It's Zend forced to back away. Perhaps the T-side's going to come raining in, and Riz is so very ready for them. Dark Lord does pick up one, looking for a second, though, but he can't quite do it. Twist can, though. Fox shut down, and now 2v2. Looking for more. Mutris diving down from the vent area, and now all on Berg. 2 members to find. 40 seconds to do it.
Mutris looking to go in roam there as well, and he's not going to get a chance at it. Mutris comes around 4-1. Beautiful scoreline here for K1ck. It looks like they mean business now.
Yeah, fantastic from them. 4 rounds to just 1 as we continue into this one. See what the money situation is. You can see a whole lot of money on the side of K1ck as we are going to be resetting after the first half.
Hopefully it doesn't close again.
We can only hope.
Yeah, gotta love it. However, scoreline being 4-1 in favor to K1ck. Now going on to their T side, it's still messed up at the top. It's going to be a big score for the Flipside boys to overcome. It's going to be a tough one. So, looking at this early on, T side have to, you know, still be confident, still have that little bit of an edge that they had. They do work well on these T sides, and I want to see if they can bring that same potency again now in overtime.
See if they can start as they mean to go on, and at the moment you can see this cautiousness from the CT side. They do not want to get caught out, and that was something that K1ck were doing so well previously, just getting the early picks. This time though, Zen just the only man showing himself, and he knows that if he can catch a glimpse, get an idea of where the T side are going to be pushing. But instead, it seems to be rinse and repeat for K1ck. We've seen this time and time again. They're going to do the same thing, that slow, steady, clinical play, trying to get a couple of picks a day if they overextend, and instead perhaps making for that double smoke in mid. It's exactly what they're doing, and Berg's this time in a pretty good position to catch them out here.
Well, he's certainly going for it. It looks like a slow creep towards A, and Zender will be waiting. Nice Molotov comes out, flash over, looking like he wants to get this one going. They're pushing towards the side K1ck, maybe just walking into his clutches. He gets 2, looks for his 3rd, he gets it! Beautiful triple from Zender, keeping hope alive for Flipside here. And Twist with the support, finally shutting down the 4 players pushing the site, and now Fox left in no man's land, surrounded by the Swedes. I don't think he can find this one.
No, the Molly just makes his whereabouts. No, nice play from Porf to wrap it all up. Maybe taking that orb away if they need to. And Zend, such a fantastic performance, holding that site steady. Got the Molly out, forced the flash, picked up 3.
Yeah, 4-2 now being the scoreline. K1ck are still leading, but Flipside building into this. That's what they need. They need that confidence to build. Ignore the names at the top. You guys know well enough that it doesn't work out like that. So, right now, still seeing Schneider running with the AWP, so maybe feeling more comfortable on the CT side with that. Saw Twist occasionally picking it up when they're on the T, but at the moment.
Oh, Fox.
Yeah, Fox could be getting a bit of a pick here, and we're seeing that smoke once again that looks as though it does drop just towards those vents coming out. Maybe even baiting the play almost. Deep nade comes through that.
You can see such a cautious approach from this one. Obviously so close, just 2 rounds away from victory now. The K1ck esports side. And nice move from Schneider, opens up quite nicely onto Kildream. First blood drawn, and now 5-4. Bomb loose on that B site though, and that's going to be a bit of a spanner in the works for the K1ck side. Trying to pick it up though is Riz, but he's going to be walking into Porf. That's a mistake you can't afford to make. He goes down. Porf with a 2nd as well. Finally, Mutris trying to do something for the T side. He's picked up 2. Finally does get shut down by Zend, and it's like Fox is going to take a consolation prize. He's going to take Porf down and out, but 2 remain, and CT side would be forced to let this one slip away.
Now 35 seconds. He
the
has
bomb.
time here. He's making a run. And Twist is going,
Okay,
no,
go.
I better get
Yeah.
over here. Waiting a little bit of time then and just saying, all right, when's the time he'll probably get there? I think Fox should be able to cross if he straight crosses, just
Ooh, the
making it.
timing.
But still, Twist will hear the plant. Peeks in, gets it! And that is a beautiful play for Flipside. Just holding their nerve long enough. Well thought out by Twist to say, okay, that's enough time. I want to get over there. Doesn't go for the immediate challenge. Picks it up once that was diffused. And it's coming back for these guys. 4-3 now. Flipside feeling so much more comfortable clearly on the CT side. Lowering it down, slowing it down a little. And they're fine for money. I can imagine Orp's going to be probably with Schneider right now. No. Going in for the AK. Interesting choice. Maybe not feeling it. Oh, there we go. Decides he does want it in the end. You know, he's been doing well enough with it. I don't think anyone can really doubt him. Only one kill, obviously, in overtime so far, at least on the restart. But still, I'm looking at K1ck to step things up now. I want to see more from them on the T side. They had that real nice play before, but can they start doing it again? Push through mid. Killdreams finds the opener. Takes down Berg, but in their way, there's so many more players. 4v4 now, and Mutris feeling aggressive. Pushes on towards short, but the replies are back and forth. It's now a 3v3.
Yeah, some would say tit for tat, and he gets another Mutris. Bullet to the brain of Porth. As CT side, 2 remain. Orp and M4, they're fully healthy though. And you can't say the same for Rom, just 3 HP to his name. Fox just is going low as well. Twist puts him down. And he's looking for more.
But both of them are on the A site. The bomb's not here. They know that. They've just realized that K1ck have a solid chance to get the bomb down. Rom being this low, he's near on negated here.
He's a bomb plant, that's all he is. He's going to get that bomb down and it falls to Mutris to really pull this one home.
Considering Schneider's still got a nade, that's going to be really hard for him even to stay alive in this. But will they expect the play coming out from Schneider around the backside? Finally, Mutris puts himself in a safer position, but he's looking like he wants to actually get a pick here. He wants to make it a little bit more even. Rom there, challenging out. Mutris dangerously ignoring Schneider here, and the push comes in. He gets the tag, he gets the frag, and now Flipside pushing through, and 2v1, both players so low. Schneider can do this, but no! Mutris denies! And K1ck are back in this one.
K1ck bringing it back. That's going to give them
5-3.
5, thank you. I was just trying to do the maths. We do have 5-3.
This is match point as well.
This is match point. This is it. And after so many rounds, 30, now 38 rounds. There we go. Addition is hard. As we continue on into this one, you can see an interesting buy already picked up by Twist. As he's going to be picking it once the Scar up to try and make a move over on the A side. That means he's probably going to be seeing defending that alone and sitting pretty. As we're going to see something different from the CT side. Looking to perhaps throw them off here.
They've got to try something new, maybe, feeling that it's time to switch it up. Those double smokes in mid, annoying them, making them work harder for this. On the T side, looking like they're lining up that play towards A again, that well-executed play. So I want to see how this is one to smoke it out. I think Killdreams just smokes in. We'll have a little look to see where they prioritize this. Taking their time.
Cautious.
Fox holding A main. Waiting for maybe a minute, it seems. Smoking in.
Beautifully lined up. They know where they're going and does have the molly in hand. Here comes the wave of T's and he's ready. He's got the Scar 20 in hand and he wants to start rattling off fire, but the smoke's going to obscure his vision a little too much. He can't quite benefit from the perks of this weapon and instead he's going to be caught out close quarters. Opting for the hip fire. It's not going to pay off. 2-for-2 exchange already. Pull itself in exchange and he got a pretty heavy tagged up terrorist over there. Wrist going low, going solo. He's down and out and now K1ck chiming with 2. It's all onto Schneider, but he gets back with 1. Metris down and out. Fox 1v1, mano el mano on such an important round. This is match point and it's not going to happen. Flipside pull back once again and say not today as they pick up another. It's 5-4 in this huge game.
Unbelievable this game is going all the way, guys. That play from Schneider, a man of sheer experience kicking in there. His days back in the Fnatic lineup. He's the guy you'd probably want in that situation. Someone who would not feel out of place in those clutches. So still, double AWP coming in for the CTs, and that's the start they needed. Twist kicking off, taking down Fox. Now the T side going to be struggling to find that opener.
Yeah, 5-4. Don't forget, if Flipside want to continue in this one, they need to secure this round. Match point still for K1ck Esports. Spray coming in from Romy. Actually, he's getting tagged up further than the enemies, and 5-4. Numbers favoring the Flipside once again. Dark Lord or Berg trying to go aggressive on mid. I think he's kind of worked out that this is going to be the same old rinse and repeat push that the K1ck side up in favoring. While he's going to be thrown out from Twist. He wants to slow this down. He wants to get perhaps a bit of backup as they do know it's coming in. And the flashes, look at that. It's like a strobe light on his screen. Zend has finally rotated around, and they've got the numbers to defend this one.
They certainly do, but it's a tough round all around. Flashes aplenty. K1ck struggling to get into sight. 3 CT players await. Kildreams finds 1, finds 2, and maybe, just maybe, this is still on for K1ck. Schneider again and Palf left in a 2v2. Kildreams 4 HP.
Yeah, 4 HP to his name, but he still has the weapon. He still could do the damage. Porf, he's done it so many times on that B side. Can he do it on A at such a crucial moment? He can. He picks up 1. They need the second. They pick it up with the double, and they come on. They managed to level it out to 5-5, and we're going to be seeing yet another overtime.
Oh, yes, we are. This game is nowhere near done just yet. This is big play from both teams. I'm amazed at how well this has gone so far. And yeah, they will be switching over. They will be restarting this one up. And just in case my game decides to close, let's maybe wait a couple of seconds until we do anything right here. Okay, they're going straight back in. So no messing around. They're going straight back to live. This is double overtime, ladies and gents. Back again. Ooh. Flip side on the CT side. The overlay still having none of it. And we're just going to see how this one pans out.
Yep, so don't forget, guys, K1ck on the right, Flip side on the left, and these teams battling to advance in this 327-team strong qualifier, battling for those 2 slots to secure for the offline qualifiers for Katowice, ESL One. We're going on into this one. You can see, I mean, the real aim for the Flip side is going to be just trying to not slip up as much as they did in the first half. That was their issue. That was what really secured it for K1ck, and we'll see how far that gets them as we go on into this one. Already 1 man down for K1ck.
And let's see how now
Brown's
Flip
down.
side feel on the CT side to begin with, because that's where they got the most rounds in on the last overtime. But this time it looks like K1ck maybe have polished that execution in towards A. If only they'd had that in that previous round. It was sublime play. Now Schneider can't even get in towards the side. Palf's too late here. And that was just beautifully executed from K1ck. They had the smokes down, they had the mollies to follow, the nades, and they knew exactly where was viable. But Palf still fighting it out, does get 1 down, tags up another, but too many men present on that side.
And that's what they really wanted. That was exactly what they needed going into that. I mean, I don't know, you're right, absolutely right. If that was what came out in the previous round, this would be game over. Instead, though, we do see K1ck pick up round number 1 on this T side. See if we can see something different now coming out from the CTs in response to that. They know that they've got that perfect execute on A, and actually we do. We see a fantastic pick from Mutris, making his whereabouts known in the mid. Berg down and out, and look at this play. Look at their nades. Oh my lord, they do not want that.
They knew so well there was going to be that boost into those vents. They knew it was going to happen. And it looks like K1ck are coming out fighting this time on the T side. Looking competent, getting that A execute down, expecting Schneider to be boosted up into those vents. But now they need to close out the deal. They have to seal the deal here. Smoke to mid, maybe allow them to push short. Also may fake it out, so then they can start working towards B, where there's only 1 player waiting, but it is Palf.
Yeah, Palf's a real shining light in this one. As you can see, sitting steady, he's not going to make too much noise, too much of a racket, but look at this Mutris. He's just making the round his own. He's already picked up 2. And Schneider, the only real man in a position to do something here, already tagged up by the nade. That's going to be a bit of a spanner in the works. Already 2 CTs down the C side, trying to make moves. Get another one. Twist now. Neutralized by Riz. Bomb goes down, and K1ck making steps in the right direction. All the right moves in all the right places. Bomb down on that A side, and you can see just how far the CTs have to travel if they want a chance at this one.
And that fake was absolutely crazy. Look, these guys still think it's here. They're
like what? Wait.
It took me a while to realize. I was like, why can't I hear the bomb ticking? But there we go. That's as to why. And that absolutely baffled them. Well played to K1ck. This is them just going from, let's say, that 90% to 110. That A execute was brilliant. That fake on B was literally just unreal. The plant had these guys confused so much. We do have a pause, but K1ck are coming out swinging. And
these are set plays. This is stuff that I don't think they've really brought out too much, or perhaps haven't worked as well in the past. For whatever reason, Flipside are really struggling against these. K1ck basically whipping out the book and saying, right, number 2, number 3, and they're working so very well at this stage. 2 now picked up of this MR5. Obviously, we're into our second overtime now of Sweden versus Portugal, K1ck versus Flipside. On your left side of your screens, you will have Porf and the gang. And for the flip side, and over on the right, you have K1ck. Ignore what it says at the top of your screens. As we're going to go back onto this one as the pause does end. And I mean, it's worth highlighting Twist has invested into that orb, and he's going to be trying to stop this ever so strong T side.
I just want to see what they pull out next. What's their next trick up the sleeve of K1ck here? Will they go for the A execute? Will they fake that smoke towards, you know, mid and then hit the vents hard? But This time, Twist finds a very early kill, which takes down Kildreams, a player who's been closing out these rounds for K1ck. That's a big loss, but Mutrus's aggression just completely catching these boys off guard. Zender didn't even expect it. K1ck just looking more confident, but Schneider pushing up by B.
I think he's going to be happy to just hang and fire in this position, just lie and wait.
But they're cutting through vents.
They've done it. They're sneaking right on through, and you can see, oh dear, Porf is in a position that you don't think he wants to be, and Schneider is going to be stuck between a rock and a hard place. But look at Porf. He's picked up one quickly, though. Schneider there to back him up, trying to pick up the pistol. He doesn't need to, though. Berg there as well on the T side come crumbling. They were not anticipating this position. They thought they had the advantage, but that is shut down quite swiftly by the Flipside side. That is such a mouthful. It's now Rome, the last man standing. Just going to be hanging loose. He does have the bomb within his reach, and it feels like it's worth taking this gamble. Does so, takes one with him. Taking on to Twist in vents, and now cautious from behind. He hasn't got the health to challenge, though, and he goes down to bring that first round home for Flipside.
Nicely done, and Schneider's play that almost backfired on him actually paid off really well. It was, you know, hit or miss, and he turned around the right time. They didn't check it. They didn't split someone through those B halls, and they just pushed through the vents, which, you know, it would have worked normally, I guess. But then again, you know, these rounds haven't been going all that normally. So 2-1 now into this one. It looks like K1ck are looking for that A execute again. The smokes, the flashes, and the mollies were actually so important last time here. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I want to see, how it goes down. And at the moment, it looks like they're lining this up, once again, to the similar effect that they did before. 1 minute was the execution time last time, speeding up a little. And maybe just wanting to get this one started a little earlier on. As you can see, the smokes are coming in. Twist gets aggressive, and he might catch these guys out. He's already found one. Backs into a corner. Flashes out. Molly's out. He's buying time. He's trying to get out of there alive and using the smokes that were put down against him to his favor.
Yep, just 11 HP to his name. Looks like we're going to see magic from Zen. He's taken down one. Teammates doing the rest as well. Schneider and Berg chiming in with one each, and they're just shattering this T attack. And it seems to be so very hit and miss. K1ck doing all the right moves in all the right places. But this time, Flipside come out on top.
And I love that early aggression from Twist. Kicking in, reading the play, knowing that they smoked this from the back by the entrance to Squeaky, which is, you know, the back of A main. It takes time to come around the long way. They have that many smokes that they want to do. They all have to do that. There's no one waiting in main. So, you know, it was just really smartly done by Twist then to take the aggressive nature and push it a little more. However, this time Fox is actually being a little closer to this. Maybe going to try and stop someone like Twist being able to go for that peek. So they'll probably do the same execution, I can imagine, but maybe get a quicker peek out of Fox to maybe help him out. Because you can see the same lineups. However, the difference is this man, sitting, waiting, anticipating the move, and that's a beautiful reaction, though. The molly, the smoke will put it off, and Fox is just left waiting here. They can't push through it just yet, and those smokes they just put down may dissipate by the time they can make this play. And look behind them, 2 players coming around, but the bomb isn't here.
Bomb is kind of being left loose, and K1ck have picked up 2 already, and here comes the rotate. They know what's happening. The stage is set, and the one man there ready to perform is Twist. Going to be positioning himself quite nice. He does have the AWP Lie. He has picked up the M4. Does not willing to quite challenge with that one.
So smart.
And looks like he's going to be able to catch them out. He's caught them off guard. Going to be taking one. He's looking for a second name for his list, and he's going to find it. Takes down Rom. Huge play from Twist. A little too smart for the T side. Now just looking for that final pick. He's going to do it. As actually Berg was the man to snatch that one away. And that's another round on the board for Flipside.
So well read by Twist. You can't fool him twice, K1ck. Happened once, not going to happen again. 3-2 is that scoreline on the half. They'll be switching sides. So now the Swedes will be on the T side, and the CT side will be the Portuguese boys of K1ck looking for this one now. And that's a good scoreline now, I feel, for Flipside. I think they might be able to do something with this. And Twist's confidence must be sky high. Smart play, well read. And I think so close now to picking up such an important round. But early aggression from K1ck might throw them off guard.
We'll see if they can be thrown off kilter. Both these teams so familiar with each other now. So many rounds in. Double overtime. Both teams, I feel, like a very even match at this stage. And either team, millimeters will separate them at this stage. And you see, slow and steady play this time from the T side. Doesn't really want to get caught out by the defense being laid out by K1ck. Porf, look at this position. We recognize him when he's so much more pushed up. He's usually way on in the action. Instead, holding back steady and forcing K1ck to make the move.
But let's remember his solo B plays were pretty beastly, but Twist fancies some of that action. Gets in towards Fox, and Schneider again lurking round by this A site. easy to challenge. Only this guy makes it look simple, but 2 players already aware on the A side. Quick smoke, not that long execute that we saw from K1ck. These guys want a fast push, and K1ck just have to prepare. Mutrus in the perfect position, gets the double. Schneider finds Rome, but already the T's are in on the side. He's using the smoke well, looking for his third. He takes down Twist. He's possibly on for the ace here. He's got Zend and Palf to find. Riz comes in to support. Oh, tags through the smoke, and this could go either way.
Yep, 2 for 2. Health favoring the CT side, but for how long as he rattles off a couple to connect. And now Zend, half health, looking to try and find someone. It's just a game of angles, and Zend wins that one. 1v2 now falling onto the shoulders of Mutrus. He's done so well. He's picked up 4, but only 6 HP. He's looking for the ace, and pistol is all he has to do, and it's not going to happen. Zend snatches that away and shatters that dream as another round, this time on the board for Flipside.
4-2. The scoreline is starting to build. Flipside just building on top of every single round, but that was so close. That was down to a couple points of health. You know, a flash here, a smoke there, a grenade, a Molotov that might have just caught them for a second. Every single moment now mattering for these boys, and Flipside maybe just wanting that little bit more, but they've certainly been pushed to their absolute limits, and maybe, just maybe, K1ck aren't out of it just yet.
K1ck aren't out of the woods either. I mean, you see how well they seem to be setting themselves up for these attacks, and all it takes is one chink in their armor, and the T side will expose it. At the moment, though, they're taking their time once again. It worked for them in the past. They're going to continue that, and you can see they're looking perhaps to do something different here. K1ck, were they considering a boost? I think they are.
Yeah.
They weren't too sure, as they're going to sort that one out, and that's going to give them the element of surprise on that side. Perhaps what they need is you already see that there is going to be one man who's about to try his luck. It's going to be Twist. We've seen his snap reactions before, and I don't think he's going to expect this one. The molly does come out, making himself known, and he has the orb. If he checks this angle, we're going to see one popped roam. And you know, backing away, look at that. Just trying to baby bait something out, try and catch off one of the CTs out of position, but no, instead, bomb is on the move, and it's moving fast. Porf trying to do what he does so very well on this B site. I don't think he's going to be expecting that Killdream position on the boost fence, and instead, Killdream, I think he caught a glimpse of one player. It's going to be Schneider. Schneider's going to be completely caught with his pants down. 2 low health T's.
Can't escape, he can't escape.
Oh, he can't get out. He's going to be eliminated. Trapped between a nade and a hard place. As now here comes the T push. Porf at the forefront of this one. 3 members remain, and the T side, they're so hungry to extend to the 5th round in this double overtime.
Yeah, and Flipside looking like this is match point. This is what they want. 5 players alive. Fox and Mutrus. I don't think they can do anything here. I think they know that as well. Schneider in between them both does get found by Mutrus, but still 4 more to claim. And I think Fox knows this one might be just beyond reach here. And this will be match point going over to Flip side, or at least they'll be getting on to match point. And then 1 more round to get this one in the bag. So, Mutrus waiting for some exits, hopefully to catch Berg on the way out, which he does. But still, T-side picking up that round, getting Flipside onto match point.
They are so close, they can almost taste it. And don't forget, rewind the clock and remember that K1ck were in a position where they had the advantage. They had match point, and they got shattered by a very shaky bought Flipside. So going into this one, match point now for the Swedes, trying to knock this one in the head before it gets out of hand into that triple, dare I say, quadra overtime that we could potentially see here. Still, kicking off this one off, you can see Fox whipping out the AWP, trying something different in this stage already, though. One has been picked up for K1ck. That's going to be a big man down. Porf down and out, and that threat on B is going to be neutralized. Looking for something, though. Schneider does connect and level out the numbers almost instantaneously as this one continues.
Yeah, and suddenly the realization of what happens now. Are they hitting A quickly? And you can see the bomb's not yet to be committed. So maybe waiting for the situation to die down. It looks like Flipside aren't, wanting to rush this, but Twist making it, like, selling an A so well, but they could still go B here, and that's why they're so hesitant to bring that final player Riz over. And Twist, Zender, and Berg looking to close it out now in this 3v3.
Mutrus on the prowl, he wants to take the AWP down. Don't know what he was doing there. Did finally snatch that one home as Twist missed yet another shot. Pressure obviously mounting for him as he starts to fluff his lines somewhat. Still, numbers favoring K1ck. They need this round 5-2 in our 2nd overtime. And Killdream is on the prowl.
And they're expecting the fake play. They're expecting the bomb to be on that B side, but Mutrus holds on so dearly to this as his teammates now will have to start going, guys, why are we at B? Why are 2 of us at B? Get back towards A. There's now just Berg left alive. 1v2. He's got time to plant. but does he have it in him to clutch this? 7-2 already. This would be a huge performance.
Has a molly, he's got full armor, full HP, he's got the resources, but has he got the aim? 2 men coming in, he's looking for the shot, he can't quite make it. Risk shuts that dream down where he stands, and now leveling out the scoreboard, 5-3. Flipside not quite clinching it just yet.
No, the dream is still alive for K1ck, but only just. It's going to be a tough battle through this one. No one being able to find a comfortable way through. And now, surely the T-side can bring it through. Surely this is the time now for the Swedes to take it home, or will this be once again like we saw the first overtime? Let's find out who gets the open. Who's going to claim it this time? As already Schneider onto Fox. Aggressive start here. Nice little pop flash from Palf, drawing out the play of Kildream. He knew he was going to be there, and it was just the bait saying, I know you want to get this so badly that you're going to fall for it. And Palf looking like he single-handedly wants to take his team there, but no, Mutris stops him, and it's a 4v3.
It's going to slow down that pressure, but it is going to force Rome into a bit of a tight spot. Forced to defend, and he gets legged by the AWP. It's going to put him low. Schneider on the prowl with a Tech 9. He's going to use everything at his disposal. He does close out that one. Now 2 CTs. K1ck desperate to stay on in this one. Of course, Flipside just 2 kills away from securing their place in the next round. 3v2 now. 2 CTs standing strong, trying to remain vigilant up against the 3 terrorists.
And already Mutris going for a look, trying to find an angle, but the T's are so passive, the flashes are lasting so long. I don't think it can do this.
Time ticking away. He's going to make himself a little too vulnerable. Twist does pick that one up, and time ticking away. He's done it, and the Swedes have picked this one up after a double overtime. Flipside, it looked shaky for them at one point, but the Swedes advance and are victorious.
Unreal.
That was a fantastic game of Counter-Strike.
That was beautiful to watch. Something you don't often see. Double overtime coming in in just the quarterfinals. Best of ones have never gone on so long, but it was brilliant to watch. You know, Flipside being pushed so far, K1ck, beautiful strategies at times, but that just came down to, I feel, who wanted that little bit more in the end, because there was nothing to divide those 2 teams in skill. It was so close.
Yeah, incredibly close game. Fantastic example of CSGO. And of course, in that best of 1, they have to fight tooth and nail every round. So very important. So fantastic game there. Obviously, we've got plenty of more games as well. As if the CSGO couldn't get any more exciting. We've got plenty more coming to see more of the Katowice qualifiers here in the online stages. We'll be right back, though, guys, with so much more CSGO. Do not go anywhere, and we'll see you after the break.